Crime alert tonight from North County. This follows a late night fire in Castle Point. Well, after the flames were out, a person was found dead. Tonight, regional arson investigators are working this case, and we are just over a week into the new year, and this is one of several death investigations underway in a small sector of North County.
Our Shoshana Stahl reports on this crime alert and the hope that the trend can be stopped.
An original call for a house fire here in Castle Point quickly turned into crews realizing a man was found dead inside of the home, making it the fourth homicide in North County so far this year.
It does not get better on its own. We have to be very intentional.
A call came in for a fire on Barron Drive Tuesday night, and when crews put the fire out, they found a male dead inside the home. St. Louis County Police are investigating this as a homicide, which would make it the fourth in North County this month. Only 10 days into the new year, there have been 2 homicides in Moline Acres, 1 in Jennings, and this one in Castle Point. First Alert 4 looked deeper into the numbers, and January has already topped the number of homicides in North County over the last few months. In November, there were 2 homicides throughout North County. In December, there were 3. As homicides go down in the city, James Clark with the Urban League says it's spreading out into the county.
Doing nothing or doing very little is not going to deliver St. Louis as a region out of this issue.
A crime summit in December looked into how to reduce homicides in the metro and address violent crime as a region.
This is a process. This is a process of harmonizing multiple elected officials' view, community representatives' views, law enforcement's views into one, and informing them of the science of violence reduction and saying, look, a bunch of jurisdictions have tried it this way, it didn't work. A bunch of jurisdictions tried it this way, it did work.
We have to do more outreach, not in a flash in the pan, but we have to have an infrastructure that can go into our neighborhoods and remain in our neighborhoods for the long haul.
Clark says there also needs to be more done on where people are getting guns in the community. In North County, Shoshana Stahl, First Alert 4.